Hi there. So I decided to come outside and connect with you guys. I hope that it's not super loud as I'm doing this and my hair doesn't get much more crazy than this. But oh my gosh. Okay, so I am so passionate about confidence. It is a huge umbrella topic. It is something that if anybody's gone down the dedication of a confidence journey, you know it is a giant umbrella. There's so many layers to this thing, and it's not linear, and it doesn't happen in the speed that we want it to a lot of times because of what I want to talk about today. So when you commit to a confidence journey, when you're like, yes, I'm all in, I'm so motivated, I'm so excited, I'm a bad bitch, like I'm amazing, right? When you start to go into that path for yourself, there is something else that comes to the surface pretty much or like the next day after you commit, or like, I don't know, almost in the same moment, you're creating this energy that's saying to the universe, basically what the universe is saying to you is it's saying, when it hears you say, yes, I'm committed, I'm all in, I'm so excited, I'm going to become my next level, highest level confident self. So when it hears you say that, it's then like, okay, awesome, I want you to have that too. I so want to have your back on this, and I'm so excited also. I'm so sorry for the noise. Please forgive the city noise. So anyway, it's saying, yes, I want you to have that too, but also in order to give you that, I've got to give you everything that is in your way of experiencing that next level, highest level you in the realm of confidence. I've got to give you all the stuff that's keeping you down, because otherwise you can never fully step into that higher level version of yourself. And so what it's going to do is it's going to bring to the surface all of these mirrors, reflecting back to you different parts within yourself to let go of, to heal through. So, and it's going to be in the form of really frustrating situations, like people, experiences, just kind of some annoyances, right? There's going to be a lot of things that come up that you didn't necessarily choose, but that come to the surface because it's like, this has been in your way for so long. The universe is like, yes, she's finally asking for it. She's finally wanting to become her next level confident self. So I'm going to give her the ability to create that, right? I'm going to give her the ability to step into that. But I want to give her all the stuff that's in her way. So it feels like a shitstorm. Asking to step into a higher level version of yourself doesn't feel good initially. I'm going to tell you right now, like in the very first instance of saying, yes, this is what I'm choosing, it feels awesome. It feels empowering. You're like, yes, this is me. And then the moment you like start walking down the path, it feels resistance filled. It feels sticky. It feels frustrating because all of this stuff comes to the surface literally at the same time. And so I just share this because I want you to really know to expect that that's part of it. That is so part of the journey, and so it's really important to change the association to the shitstorms that pop up in the same moment that we're trying to step into our empowered self, right? It's important to change the association and look at it in an exciting way and say, oh, that must mean that I'm that much closer to being where I want to be, and this must mean actually that I'm in alignment. That's actually like shitstorms, let's change it to alignment. That's actually what it means. And so I just want to share that because it is so important. And one of the reasons I think that so many people don't go where they want to go in life is because the moment that they're committing to these journeys, they don't see it through. They feel like they can't see it through because it's really hard. And it's harder in a way that you don't necessarily expect. It really tests you, right? Like, for example, I'll give you an example. So the moment I started my business, I was feeling really empowered, right? I was like, yes, I'm so excited to like build this dream business. And then it became really hard. And then it became really tough to like consistently get clients and things. And I was like, what's the deal? Like, this is totally what I'm supposed to do. This is totally my path, totally my purpose. Well, every single thing that could mirror back to me, like my instability or my insecurity or my frustrations around money and just security in general, popped to the surface in every way, shape, and form, in romantic relationships and friendships, in my like career at the time, my corporate job. I ended up like having a lot of weird stuff with friends, so I moved across the country and like started my life over, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff, like where it felt like my life literally fell apart and I had to rebuild it. And doing it was, in the moment, it was a lot, and I wish I had understood what I know now, knowing that that was actually all divine, that actually all meant that I was totally on the right path, I was doing everything right, and it meant that my life was about to like expand in huge, massive ways that I could have only dreamed of. And so yeah, it's taken some time, but all of that, like I had to dismantle every part, and I'm still doing it, right? There's no timeline for this, but I had to dismantle every single part of who I thought I was to fully step into who I wanted to be. And so one visual that I like to give on this is thinking about like when you're saying, okay, yes, I'm committing to stepping into a higher version of myself, right? Like a higher level within myself. It's almost like you can see it. So think about like a line. Think about a line of from directing you to your higher self, going up. Well, at the same time, there's also a line going down connected to your old self. And so the minute that you are, the moment that you are dedicating yourself and saying, yes, I want to, my hair is crazy today. The moment that you're stepping into, like, or saying, right, declaring, like, I'm choosing my higher self. Well, you're going to be playing limbo for a second between the line up and the line down, because it's almost like you're kind of sawing away this line to let go of that old self. But in order to fully let go, fully release, consciously, subconsciously, in all the ways, right, energetically, emotionally, physically, in order to let all of that go, we've got to, it takes, like I said, all the stuff sloughing to the surface to fully release so that you can let go, so you can be like that hot air balloon that finally, lets go to the sandbags and lifts off the ground and steps into your higher self. That's what happens energetically the moment you commit to stepping into more for yourself, and the moment you choose that you want to be, you want things to be different than your current circumstance. Life just loves to throw you some curveballs, loves to kind of, I don't want to say test you, right? Because it's opportunities to release, it's opportunities to come into more alignment, it's opportunities to really step into that authenticity. But it's almost like in the moment, it feels anything but empowering. It feels anything but like we're going where we want to go. And oftentimes it feels like you're taking a bajillion steps backwards. So just keep in mind those steps backwards really are just you I almost take it like seeing it like taking a half step back to learn what you need to learn, to then take 5 steps forward, on your path. It's giving you all the information that you need to go where you want to go. So you're never off your path. You're always right on time, right in alignment, going where you need to go. But just know that this is part of it. That's why choosing the higher level path for yourself is not easy. Walking down a confidence path, dedicating your life to a confidence path is not easy. It tests you in every single sense of the word. But you really have to decide, right? Like, what do you want? If what you say you want is a more confident life, if you want to achieve your goals, you have to be all in, right? And that also means being all in on the resistance-filled stuff that pops up too. But the way to really do that is to change your association to like what's happening in the moment, right? Instead of telling yourself like, oh my God, like this sucks, like my world's crashing down. Look at it and say, oh wow, like thank you. I'm so excited because this means I'm in the right direction. I'm shaking up the energy around me, right? I'm like, it's funny. Anytime, really, like if you want to see this in action, really test this for yourself. Like when I started getting really like more educated on money, I started learning a little bit more of like how money works. I started thanking my money. I started coming up with like a money plan. I started tracking things more, like really being more of a professional business owner, right? And the more I started doing that, the more like random annoyances with money popped up. I look at it now, I'm like, oh, it's because I was shaking up the energy around money in my life. But in the moment, I was like, what the hell? I'm educating myself. Like, I'm empowering myself on the subject. I'm so excited, right? Shouldn't I just be getting random checks in the mail? But what's happening is like random payments that always go through just randomly like got lost in the ether. And so I was getting charged like late fees and like like random stuff that I didn't even know I was subscribed to, all of a sudden just like randomly charged me for a year. And I was like, I didn't even know I was subscribed to that. So I did, like, you know, and I was getting random calls saying like something was like some weird fraud thing, and I was like, this isn't even me. I don't even understand. So it was just, there was all this stuff popping up on money the moment I started choosing to be more empowered on that subject. And that's one example, right? This can happen in any single subject in your life. It doesn't have to mean just money, but just trust that when stuff like seems to be falling apart around you on the subject that you're choosing to be more empowered around, see it as a good thing. Really take a pause instead of freaking out. Say, wow, I didn't see it this way before, but that's actually awesome. Like, yay, that means I'm shifting my energy. That means I'm releasing some of my old ways on this subject and embracing new and creating space to bring more in the way that I desire. So anyways, I hope that can be helpful for you guys. You know, I'm really passionate about confidence. I'm a, you know, life and career confidence coach, but also, you know, I'm a focus on women's empowerment. I have women's empowerment communities I've created, a podcast really focused around women and just embracing their goddess energy and what that even means. And so a lot of my, you know, content focuses around the empowerment and confident piece. But it's because all of that, you have to go there first before you can get the tangibles, before you can get the career of your dreams, before you can get the relationships of your dreams, the money of your dreams, all the things. You've got to you know, walk this path first, and doing it alone can be so hard. So that's why I now dedicate my life to creating content and coaching people on this stuff, right? I'm so passionate about it. So I hope this video can be helpful for you. If you have any thoughts, please share below. I would be, you know, honored to hear from you and honored to respond back. And yeah, so let's. I'm also planning on doing more of this kind of video more often, because, you know, I love making content. You know, just like as it feels aligned, and almost like doing these kinds of videos just feels like a really personable way to do so. So I'm really excited and to keep playing with this, and yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video.